Hi, this is Kirk with Forex Strategy Secrets. So what we're wanting to do today is just share with you a little bit about the basics of what to look for when you first sit down to start trading. The first thing that I'm going to share with you is look at the moving averages on the 1 minute chart. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see more clearly. This one you can't see them, but you scroll down, now you see the moving averages, 3 moving averages. So you see the 3 moving averages. Now I'm going to scroll through a few different pairs and you can see what they look like. See, they're all intertwined here. Now there's a certain pattern you'd like to have them in, but the main thing is if the price bars break one side or the other, all below or all above, then that's the direction you should be considering taking a trade. So right here, now this is a little head fake, but there's ways to determine not to take that head fake and then have to ride through this. It's only a 2 or 3 pip drawdown, but right here was a small trade. It wasn't a big one, but it was a good trade. I'm going to scroll through a few so you can see the different patterns. The 15 is above. You can see that because this one is way above, for sure you ought to be trading short on a bunch of these sections right in here. So you can see that there was a big move here, some little moves. It went above, it's not on the same side of all 3 of them, then it starts moving again. Now what do you see there? Confusion. Because you're really concerned about this. This is the 1 minute moving average that we're looking for, and when it's in between the two, then that's really not a place you can find good solid trades. But when it's on the correct side, you see this is a pretty good solid trade right there. So that's the first thing you do is go through the move and find out what the moving averages are and see which direction that you want to be trading in, which is the highest probability of trade. Now the next thing is I'm going to talk about 4 bars. 4 bars are where you have 4 indicators. The indicator up here and these 3 indicators down here, all the same color. Now this is a buy color, even though it's black. I like it black. They're buy colors or sell colors. So that's on the 1 minute, that's a 4 bar. On the 5 minute, that's a 4 bar, right? That vertical line. Let's see if the 15 minute is not a 4 bar right there. The highest probability trades are all going to be 4 bars. So this is a 15 minute and that's a 4 bar. You want fresh 4 bars are the best. And you go to and you want them on the correct side of that moving average. So this was a 4 bar and it took a while before it went below the moving average. So then go to a 5 minute. A 5 minute, you want it below see, we're only showing 2 bars right there. Now, this blue line right here is the 15. This is what the 15 looks like on the 5 minute. And so right there's that mark that we placed. And so you want a 4 bar again, and you like it to be below. So the first bar below the 2 moving averages we see is right there on the at that 4 bar. Now we go to the 1 minute for a 4 bar. Now we're right at this point, 1 minute later, we have the price bar below all 3 of the moving averages. So that's the safest place to be taking a trade. So you have a 4 bar, 4 bar, 4 bar. We have a scan that does that exact thing and that brings that to your attention right here. 4 bar, 4 bar, 4 bar on the 15, 5, and the 1. 4 bars. The filter is below the 0 line on the 1 minute. Now we had the 4 bar. Is the filter below the 0 line on the 1 minute? Yes. So that's a good 4 bar. Now you notice that all of these are below the 0 line, so that's even stronger. So that's the ideal situation. We'll probably see some examples as we go through this where we do not see the indicator below the 0 line. Okay, this is a 4 bar. Now there's ways to trade this. This is the counter trend trade, and we're not going to go over that, but I want to show you 5 minute is a 4 bar right there, and the 1 minute is a 4 bar. See, they're not all they're all on the correct side, but they're not all the right color. This is the part that I was wanting to get to, is right here. So you have two of the indicators, they're not on the same side. So that's a buy signal, but it's in the sell direction. So that's your confusion right there. This is where a lot of people will get caught in. It's going to turn, and they take a trade, and then pretty soon they go positive, and they take a deep breath, and by the time they open their eyes again, it's already turned and gone back against them if they placed a buy here. So you want to trade in the direction of which side you are those moving averages. This is a counter trend trade right here. Why do I know that? Because it's not below all three. So you could be trading up here. There's that little retracement. There's a little 6-pip move. They're very small and not very strong. And so your better move is, safer move is when it's on the same side of all three moving averages, 4 bars. I'm going to review what we talked about, and we have 4 bars on the 15, 5, and 1. The main thing you want to do for high probability trades is that the indicators are all on the same side of that 0 line and all the same color. It's going to be a stronger position. For example, right here, this is a 4 bar going long, and I'm going to leave that line there, and I'm going to draw another line right here. That's a 4 bar going short. Everything's below. Now this is the 15-minute. Now I'm going to go to the 5-minute. Now we're looking for this needs to be below. There's a 4 bar. The 4 bar was even stronger below there. Right here, we had the 15 was a 4 bar. At some point in time, it became a 4 bar if it wasn't right at the beginning. Then the 5-minute, I'm going to move that over 1 notch because that's when that became a 4 bar. Then go to the 1 minute. In the 1 minute, it was a 4 bar right off the bat. But you want to wait until it goes below that 0 line. You see all 3 lines? When it gets below the moving average, then that's where you get your decent move. It's the 10, 12 pip move. Pretty straightforward. You could have easily taken out 8 to 10 pips out of that one. Okay, that's when they're all on the same side. Now let's go look at this one. There's a 4 bar, but it's not on the same side. Is this still a 4 bar? No, see, this one's actually changed. And the 1 minute's changed. So the thing you want to do is make sure that if they're all on the same side, you're going to have a better chance of having a decent move.